Ah, look, it's the expected calamity himself. Britain Shepard. Hello, everybody, and welcome at last to Mass Effect 2 with me, Sir Cundoo, and soon to join us, Britain Shepard. Yes, yes, yes. Now this is the one. Resume. No, new game. Import ME1 character. ME1 will do. Ha 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 ha. It must be save 3, I'd imagine. Will be our Britain Shep. Yeah, we never got to level 57. That'll have been my first playthrough. That will have been a second go through with the original Britain Shepherd, so it must be the third. Third's always the charm. Third Britain Shep's the charm, eh? Yes, it's already set to insanity, so that's what we want. Also level up? No. Subtitle, because I don't think we need to worry about renegade stuff in this, do we? And the intimidation, but I forget. I do. My mind's gone blank. As subtitles on, squad power usage on, autosave definitely on. Name Britain Shepard, rank 55, military specialization Vanguard, obviously. Psychological profile, Commander Shepard followed the renegade path. Not Rex survived the mission on Vermeer. Kane Nelenko was killed on Vermeer. The Council was lost during the attack on the Citadel. Commander Shepard recommended Ambassador Udina for a seat on the Council. Bastards all the way. Oh, but straight in. Ah. Yes. Yes. Oh, it's getting hot now. Oh, this is up there with the greatest of games ever made.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
That's what I do.
Commander
By
Shepard,
killing
the truth.
people. We
Still,
don't know who
enough.
these are.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
What an elusive man.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth.
Geff.
We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
The real threat is them, Hib.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never.
Ah, there we go.
accept
They've revealed who they
even
are.
after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon.
A bloody icon.
He's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well
I'm more
follow.
than that. I'm a dickhead.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Do they know something I don't? 1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, humanity seized political control of the galaxy. Now the human-led council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicate all advanced civilizations every 50,000 years, have returned. To quell the rumors, the council has sent Commander Shepard and the Normandy to wipe out something. You'll have to pause it. I'll check what it was in the edit. Norman die. Norman, die. Norman, why won't you die?
Disengaging FTL drives.
You're always disengaging the FTL drive. What's the doctor got to know about now? What's happened?
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
You haven't found it. But you're shit, Presley.
Here in the past month. Something happened to him.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Oh, well, you're
Picking
so
up something on the
smart, aren't
long-range
you?
Scanner. Unidentified vessel.
Why is there an ensign up here?
Looks like a cruiser.
Get someone who can actually do the job. We're not paying apprentices. This isn't a poorly thought out education plan.
Cruiser's changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Let's wave as they go
Stealth systems
past.
are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Does that look like a Geth ship to you, Presley?
Presley!
Oh,
Kinetic
no.
barriers down.
We've lost both Presley and the unnamed
Multiple hull
ensign.
breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Not the poor unnamed ensign. First Jenkins and now this. Will we ever be spared the heartache? Oh, the transition to gameplay is almost unnoticeable. Ashley, why have you gone back to the shit Eden Prime armor that you had? Why didn't you enjoy what I gave you initially?
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Oh,
Will the
maybe I
Alliance
didn't
get
give her
here in
any.
time?
Oh, definitely didn't give her one. They damn well better. Renegade! I might be dying, but I'm a
I'm
bastard.
not doing this just so they can
Paul.
find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm
Well, I'll
not
break them legs. I gave you an order, mofo.
Get to the damn shuttle. I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here.
You can't say that. We might be under attack, but, you know, HR rules still apply.
Get the hell out of here.
And she never once actually said, I gave you an order, as I had prompted him to do so.
Everybody.
Something's, not all of the sound seems to have caught up, but that's okay, we don't need it. Oh well. Are these like they say escape shuttles? There's nothing shuttly about them. The Mako, ride it to safety. There we go. Go to the cockpit. That's what I call it anyway.
Mayday! This is SSV Normandy!
Yes, I can hear you, Joker, but it's pointless telling me. I'm in fiery depths.
Unknown enemy.
Oh, not that way. I have to save the Mako. Oh, it's fine, I'll save Joker. What a moment. What a moment. Do you have to walk this slow? Because it's depressurized? You seemed absolutely fine running up the side of the Citadel. Boop. Do 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 do. Do you have any idea how expensive that chair was? How far will it go? This is us now. This is an important investigation. We've been waiting days, weeks, months even for this moment. Look at it go. Bloody impressive, that. Wow. I wish mine could do that. Fine, fine. Okay. Bye! I'll remember you, chair.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
You can, you know. Don't be stupid. Sorry, I was sending a
Normandy's
text.
dead. Just like us, we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to. Oh no.
Oh no.
They're coming around for another attack.
Well, they would, wouldn't they? Not just going to be one and done. And not Shepard. It's probably best you don't run towards the giant ship-destroying beam.
Watch the arm.
Back off, Okar. Get in that pod and piss off. You're the reason everything happens.
Commander.
Bye, Bish. I hope you blame yourself. He's called Joker. He's meant to be a laugh. I know the whole point of his nickname is the fact that he was far from a laugh. Oh, bloody hell. Bit of me spacesuit's not working. I'm choking to death. What a grim, grim end. And this is what happens for choosing the renegade option, I suppose. Come up it. The only thing he's shepherding in is the darkness. Mass Effect 2. There's blood on that too. Is it Shepard? Could be. Mass Effect Genesis is an interactive comic that summarizes the events of Mass Effect 1. Would you like to review the story so far? I don't know if I've ever done this, so yes. Mass Effect Genesis, interactive backstory comic. I think this is where I could actually change what's happened, potentially. But we shan't. We shall just enjoy.
Just another routine mission.
Just another routine
Why do they always
mission.
say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call.
I suppose you're wondering how I got here.
We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit
It
the
was
ground
Shepard's
with my lieutenant,
dick.
Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol.
Yes.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way.
No.
Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad.
This is not what it looks like
That's when we
at
saw
all.
it. The ship,
How little did it look like this, lad?
like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans.
Are you
The
paying
colony
attention?
dug it up, and whoever
There will be a
attacked it tried to
quiz
take
next
it.
period.
Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her
Women,
with some
eh?
type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't
Oh,
move,
yeah.
could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights,
Is that what you
it
call
seemed
them?
reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat.
No, it
As
didn't.
was the
It never
individual
seemed
behind the
reasonable.
attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help.
This is
A
cool.
top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, He told me he was suspicious of Saren.
I've literally
And he
never
had some
bothered
useful
to say yes to this moment. So
More importantly,
let's
he
enjoy.
was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen.
And I had seen them
He
all.
turned out to be more than just a brute. It was
I feel
his
like he
intel
should
that
be
led
like
to a
smoking
fugitive
in
incriminating
noir.
evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little quarry
That's going to be a
named
fun
Tal.
edit in the YouTube
A
version.
tech expert with a knack for hacking. She'd procured
Or
some
a hack for
information on
knacking,
Saren,
as some would say.
evidence that proved Saren was dirty.
Would they?
Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the
Again,
immense warship we'd
say,
spotted was in fact Saren's
All we had was
flagship.
audio.
But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life.
That old
These
chestnut.
Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago,
Hmm.
including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space,
yeah.
leaving no trace they'd ever
I
been.
think they designed this for
That
the
explained why Saren
PlayStation
was
version
after Beacon,
of Mass
and it made
Effect
some
2.
sense out of my
Because
vision.
Mass Effect 1 was a 360
But not much
exclusive
else.
when it released.
We couldn't convince the council that the Reapers were a
So-
threat, but they agreed Saren
I don't know
had to be
whether
stopped.
there might come a point
They
where I
stripped
can
him of his
change
Spectre
what's
status and
happened,
gave me
because
the
obviously
honor
this
of
is still
becoming
just the
the first
setup.
human Spectre.
Because that's then
My
how you
first task,
decided your choices in Mass
Bring
Effect
down
1.
Saren.
Well, maybe not.
Anderson decided to stay
Maybe
behind,
it's skipped
giving
that
up
because
his
you
ship,
haven't.
the
You've done
Normandy.
the import already.
He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction.
It was
Liara,
up. It made no sense.
Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most
To make it look
importantly,
so cool, she was
daughter
trapped.
of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able
I
to
would
help
have,
me
if
decipher
I
some
could
of the
have.
vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all.
If you're watching the YouTube edit of this in the
Actually, was a
future,
little
let's
concerned
cut
about the
to
connection I shared with
Shepard
Liara.
appreciating
As commander, I
the
knew either
Asari
relationship had
now.
potential to interfere with the mission.
Could somebody help me? Please?
Step Shepard, I'm stuck. Great. Another alien.
We've already got every other non-human species on board. Might as well add an Asari to the team.
Thank you,
Gonna be interested to see if being a bastard still makes a fan to me.
Commander. Are you coming to check up on me?
I just want to talk.
Hire a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species
Just so
and
weird,
any
like
gender.
that's disgusting. Definitely not sleeping with that.
So you'll have sex with anything.
Now you see how rumors get started. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean
That's
ruins.
boring.
You're right. That doesn't sound very interesting.
3 hours and 15 minutes it took me down. Get me some of that blue. Bitches love blue.
I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen.
Is that what he was doing?
The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia.
That's a bit of a
By the time
stretch.
we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information.
What
I
information?
tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills.
The power
Benezia
I
wouldn't
needed.
surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was
Forced
left with an
by
angry,
me.
dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't take the chance. I had a mission to do, and an army of angry Rachni would be one more problem I didn't have time to deal with.
Yeah, got it. So I
With
don't need
Saren's
to
top
interact
lieutenant
with it
dead,
as such.
It was quickly running out of time and places to hide.
Joker, not here! Don't
I
jump to
tracked
make
him
him in
down
the
at his
ocean!
base on Vermeer.
We
But we
drowned.
soon learned it was more than a base
We
of
never made it
operations.
out.
It was a breeding ground. Saren was
It was a
breeding an army of
Krogan
Krogan.
orgy party and everyone
He
was
found a cure
invited.
for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will.
At least that's what I
had to
told
destroy
Rex.
the base and all
Base
its
on him.
research,
They did Rex dirty there.
Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down.
So I shot
Rex
him.
is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat.
He wouldn't
When we
back
finally got
down
to the center of the
until
base,
he backed down.
I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper.
You really should have come
It
to this
spoke to
conclusion
me.
earlier.
Threatened me.
It
I could
turned
feel
me
the
on
menace it
ever
had
so
for every
slightly.
living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to,
We have
destroy
to
the
get
base and
that
get the hell
fucker.
out.
Where's she off
I
to?
split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with
okay.
one and Caden with the
I
other
split
as a
them up.
distraction.
That's fair. Yes,
we
you
had a
did.
nuke, and we planned to use it.
I mean, you didn't do it
Before we
like
could
this.
detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We
He
fought.
didn't show up
I
like
stalled him
that.
to make time for my team. And in
There's
talking
the
to
Silver
him,
Surfer now.
I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough.
Cut to Shepard, trying to
save
save
one
them
of
both. Nah.
Caden was a good man. Fight hard, Lieutenant. Die proud. And a great soldier. But I had to choose.
Oh, good
And
lord.
I chose Ash. That was the last time Sarah.
At least that's what I'd rendered him to
then, the
when
next
I
time
was
we met,
done with that nuke.
One of us would die.
I also saved Ashley
My
Williams.
team mostly intact. We
It's
chased
good.
Saren and his army to Ilos,
It
a
did
long-lost
not
planet that
have
had
a
once belonged to the
picture.
Protheans.
What-
As we prepared for what we knew
is
would be a
that?
desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship against Saren's growing army.
I made it my
I assured
my
them all
mission.
that despite the odds,
Wank
we could defeat him.
my dead squad
I'd never
mates
tell anyone.
as often
They had
as
my
I
doubts.
could.
Leaving Caden behind had hardened my resolve.
It was.
Revealed a soft spot in my defenses.
What?
How many more friends and
This gets
allies
worse.
would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago. Every 50,000 years before
Oh my
that.
god, why was he
Each
so
time
sexy?
purging the galaxy of
Why
life.
was he so sexy?
The Protheans had fought and died.
Oh my
Every species
god.
before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a
Oh,
parting gift.
that was
The Protheans
hilarious.
had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reaper's return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all.
Oh my
Saren
god.
knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to
It doesn't
dark
all
space.
fit to the tune, but I
And the
really,
waiting
really
Reapers
appreciate
to
it.
destroy us all. We followed him to the
cheers.
Citadel.
To
It was
multiply.
intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope
And
the
the
fleets would counterattack
power
with enough strength
you're
to take down the
supplying.
Citadel.
It's a nuke!
But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower.
Did you
in
have
front
to
of
say
him.
Torian
He
bastard?
died believing that the Reapers would save him.
Lol.
As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy.
No
Council
chance.
could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and
Yeah,
now
they can.
if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless.
He did
It took the
absolutely
combined
take
fleets
out
of humanity
loads of
and the other
that.
races. But in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our
At
first seat
least
on the council,
1,000, maybe 2.
it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities.
Responsibilities?
The choice of humanity's
Not
first
for me.
counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious,
I
he
love
would
them.
easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. I didn't much like Udina, but sometimes you need a pit bull on your side. Someone willing to be the bad guy, for the sake of the greater good. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired.
Something.
Even the pain of lost friends would fade.
Such
None of
as...
that mattered if the Reapers were
I want to say
still out
Caden.
there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them.
But
I
unfortunately,
had to find a way.
I'm now
I
dead.
gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Oh, now I'm dead. That was enjoyable. Probably not for the reasons they intended. But I'm very glad we did it.
Commander Shepard has been recovered.
Have I?
The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Like, how did they know I was going to be taken out at such like a shit easy time? You know what I mean? As it was their plan to just keep me alive forever. There we go. It looks... Why is his hair's gone so light? There we go. That's literally all I wanted to do. Vanguard! No, let's have a proper look now. See what we're going to do this time. Soldier, adrenaline rush, concussive shot, assault rifle, shotgun, sniper rifle, heavy pistol, incendiary, cryo, and disruptor ammo. Infiltrator, no. Vanguard has biotic charge, pull, and shockwave. Shotgun, heavy pistol, and submachine gun. That's a bit shit. Incendiary and cryo. Because I don't know if I will actually be allowed to use the extras. Because I'm importing an ME1 character as opposed to an ME2. We're about to find out, I suppose. Sentinel, tech armor, throw, warp, overload. Warp and overload are good, aren't they? But you know, you've got people on your team to take that. Like, you know what? We're sticking with it. Hey! Oh. There isn't actually a thing for sniper rifle here, though. So what do we want? Yeah, I'm going to go with armor-piercing ammo as my little extra. Confirm. Yes. Perfect.
There, on the monitor. Something's wrong.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings.
I do that.
Oh my God, Miranda. I think he's waking up.
Hiya! Are you looking at my dick?
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative.
Yeah, I guess so then.
Don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts.
Give me a fucking sedative.
Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
A glance of that arse, and all of a sudden,
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into...
love the fact he couldn't think of that on his own.
That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Oh yeah, I mean there's a whole arc because that's the shape of it now on his penile area.
Wake up, Commander.
Or what?
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack.
5 more minutes, mummy.
Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
I want to heal. Does he seem like?
There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
I'm going.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker.
Level 4, that's a good start.
Shepard, grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Dad, keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
Hold on. We've already got some levels. Yes, we don't need to worry about our stuff. Oh, yes, okay, so this is how it all works now. There we are. That's a good start. Let's create a new save. We're ready to go.
Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
A thermal clip for me pistol.
Like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off.
The mechs.
Look out!
He's got a gun. Oh, he actually has.
Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
At least I'm already level 4. It does go too simple, I think, with that. I can't remember how many points. It's always just a couple of points you get per level, and then it slowly decreases. So you have to save longer and longer. To get your level ups. Okay. Oh, there's another one. I thought that was this. Turns out it wasn't. Oh my god. Right. That is not what I thought it was. Ah! No! That is not the power I thought. That's the one I wanted. Just give me a minute. That was mad. Oh.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
Yes, again. It's just thermal clips on the ground. You never know. There might still be some of the, you know, laws around human. Hey.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mix distracted for long.
Aren't all members of Cerberus military trained as well? Because that was shit. Grenade launcher.
Here come the mechs. Use the grenade
Okay.
launcher to take.
Yes, okay, I'm hearing you.
Take the elevator down 1 floor.
Well, that worked. No, wrong. Oh, this is gonna cause issues. Oh, there's the cooldown though. I like that. There's a lot of the UI updates. I'm all for. I love this now. How'd you get around the fire? Just run at it. Obviously. I'm up. Steam up. Hey. Ah! Well, I guess they had the last laugh. Let's get some lore dump.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery.
That's not 60 FPS, is it? Fucking hell, even I've got 4K 60.
In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Wonder who they're talking about, eh? Look at all the paperwork. What happened to all the data pads from ME1? All safe. It doesn't seem it.
Log update.
Doesn't seem that much.
Nobody seems to care that we've
I mean, for one man, though.
I don't know where the boss gets all this money.
And I don't want to know. And through. Okay.
Money. Maybe it's better not to know.
Well, yeah, you work for a terrorist organization, mate. Don't ask questions. Or ask lots of questions and then leave. That was terrible advice on both fronts. This way? Hello. I'm Shepard. Yes. I don't think I can.
I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made.
Why?
She's still the same old ice queen.
Why should she just be jumping and dancing around, going, "Hey, we're doing it"?
She is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
That's so ridiculous. She's very, very focused.
Incoming. Have a nice trip.
Hello.
Shep. Got him. Hurt.
Got him.
Have a nice trip. What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Who the
Are you
fuck
with
are you?
Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you.
How'd you forget that?
I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for
Hostiles detected.
For a good time. The way it
Things
looks.
must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in.
I'll fill
We
you
better
in,
get
lads.
to the
Who are
shuttle
you
first.
filling in? I'm tired of taking
Ever
orders.
since I woke up, someone's been telling me where to go and what to do. I need answers.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when
It
they
was
brought you
quiet
here.
there.
Our
Peaceful.
scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your
Expelled.
life.
Where is
This
he?
doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole
So, fuck
galaxy
them.
thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
What about my
Were there
crew?
any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day.
No.
You're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit him with the good stuff.
Off he goes. Well, it'll be very funny. Okay, it's not letting me do it. I was like, can I do that amazing teleport charge? Hiya! Okay, that wasn't quite right.
Falling back.
Oh, wrong button. That's why I keep turning the bloody thingy on. Oh, that's how you do it. Lovely.
Okay. I promised I'd answer your
That
question.
really wasn't that difficult.
What do you want to know?
How
You said
bad
they
was
spent
this?
2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
About 2 years worth
I'm
of
the
bad.
doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else,
Talk
they'd
about
have
my
put you
meaty
in a coffin.
tubes.
But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What edges did they cut?
What do you mean? Cloning?
Go general with me.
Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still
It's never
you.
a sentence you want, is it?
You just might
I'm
have a few extra
pretty
bits and
sure
pieces
you're not a
now.
clone.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
I don't think so.
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years.
2
All
years,
the top
though.
scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting. At us, I'm guessing it had to be an inside job.
You'd assume.
You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
Yeah. As it is like far too like underplayed, ironically, especially given some of the stuff we go through with them in this game.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
No.
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Where are they?
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on.
Moved on.
The Alliance.
Maybe you should fall in love with someone
They were
else.
my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
It's so funny if we didn't get off the station, though.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the
All
Alliance
lieutenants are just
before this.
soldiers.
Now I'm in charge of the station's
But not all
security.
soldiers are just lieutenants.
Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now.
Obviously.
Said you lost contact. Could you tell what was
Obviously she
happening?
would. Didn't
There
sound
was some
good.
gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
I'm sure you do.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
No, we're all dead.
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get
You
to
don't
the
seem
service
too
tunnels
happy
and
about
enter
it,
the
Wilson.
network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Who's that?
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on.
Who doesn't?
The service tunnels are this way.
Okay. Open logs.
The Lazarus Project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive.
That's me.
It's the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history.
Is this me?
Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
Is this literally all because he just wasn't getting fucking praise sent on Microsoft Teams or something? Hello?
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
No, you're not. Get out of it!
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably
Do
one that
not
doesn't
take
lead
that
straight
offline.
into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Don't look out. They found me. Help.
Read the standing orders, Wilson. Read them and understand them.
They're out of control.
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh, God. I'm hit. They shot me.
Good. They will do that. Oh, hold on.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete.
What about my
We still
penis
need to
again?
evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders
What
were
about my
clear.
sex drive?
Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion.
Horny.
The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we
Mad,
find his identity
non-
in any way, if he's somehow
appalled.
not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Joke's on you. I'm a good guy now. I'm only messing. I'll kill you.
Shepard, down here!
Hello.
Bastards got me in the leg!
I remember
You were there the
you.
first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me.
Now's not the time.
How about we talk about
Let's
this
circle back
after
around
we
to
fix
this.
my leg.
Should be
No.
some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's
Oh,
enough to get him
Jacob,
up
I
and
see
moving.
you
Grab
are
the
in
Metagel
charge.
from the
Come on.
first aid station on the wall.
Okay, now. Unity. You came and you gave without taking.
Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
Shut the
I
fuck
don't
up.
care who set up who. Those mechs are shooting at all of us. We'll sort it out later.
We need to find Miranda first. We can't just leave her behind.
He's
Forget
dead.
about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
That is incredibly sad. And then Jackie Weaver would take that away from him. The few times he turned up. Maybe.
Haven't
Maybe
known
not.
her long enough to trust her.
This project was Miranda's baby. She'd never sabotage it.
You are
Okay, maybe
terrible
she's
at
not a
playing your
traitor.
hand, Wilson.
But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We
She
need to save
probably did
ourselves.
it.
The shuttle bay is only a few. I'm gonna overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
So yes, go stand right fucking next to me.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
No,
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
it really
He won't
isn't.
make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Never heard of them. Yes, I have.
You told me you were with the Alliance. I don't like being played for a sucker.
I didn't lie to you, Commander. I was with the Alliance.
You
Before I
know
joined
that was
Cerberus,
lying.
The
You
Alliance
know what you
declared
did.
dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back.
Oh, so now I owe them my life.
Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Oh, I feel
Elusive
better.
Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was
Not
a
even
code name
him.
the
He's
Alliance
lost
used.
his mind.
Kinda stuck.
I don't care what his name is. He just needs to answer my questions. All of them.
He spent a lot of money and time bringing you back.
What a next week's lot of numbers. There's no way I could know that. Well, I guess it's time to die. No idea what that datapad did for me there. I guess I don't need to know.
They've
Open.
seen us.
I think they have, yes.
Careful.
Get over here!
Hiya!
Sure thing.
Your work, more like. There's a chute. But this way could be secrets. Secrets. Have it. Oh no! They're having it! Hoist by my own Picard.
I've got him!
Hiya. Fuck, there's another one!
Requesting backup systems engaged. Requesting system listener offline. Excuse me, critical system damage.
On target!
No, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, Jacob, for confusing the matter. I wanted to do this. No.
Sure thing.
Okay, never mind. If anyone would like to... Thank you.
Excuse me.
Lovely. Now, what's in the secrets? Ditabood. Oh, bypass. Highlight individual notes. Oh, it's pairs, isn't it? This one. Boop, 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 boop. Nom. Nom.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially.
It's funny that we've just been doing all this in backwards.
Burns and internal injuries from the explosion. Subject has suffered
What's going on here?
significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum
I
and
think
sub-zero temperatures.
they were all meant to come through a lot sooner.
Physical trauma. Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
The Lazarus Project. Very good. Easy peasy.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda.
Miranda! No hesitation there.
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
Using Wilson.
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
No, you can't question him.
Should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts.
I thought that too.
To ever see that coming. Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
No one's
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Oh, Jacob.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
No, she's like, oh,
Commander
having
isn't
a
the way to get out of doing our
conscience.
cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before
Out
we
in the
go,
open, you
Commander?
say? Yes. How do you think this meaty tube's doing?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life?
Yes.
Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
Dead on the floor.
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure.
Oh,
We need to
no,
go back and look.
that's a nice thing to
Don't you
say.
get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's
Okay.
right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
No pressure.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
She would. You wouldn't let me. You
You're the
really
Lazarus
wouldn't let me.
Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
I can put 2 inches back into
What does
you.
Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus.
4 billion credits isn't
Obviously,
unlimited
there's some kind of
resources.
plan for
It's nice, but
I've
not
had enough of
unlimited.
this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case. Come on.
Oh, I thought it blew up. Whee!
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2
Thank you,
years
Jake.
since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
2 years, you say?
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
We have
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating
12
table
days.
for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done.
better than the
Start with
free zone, I
personal
suppose.
history.
Okay. Records show you were a colony kid. Lost your parents when slavers hit Mindwar.
Yes.
You enlisted and led troops during some heavy fighting, most notably on Torfin. Do you remember taking on some Batarian slavers?
No.
Those bastards were dug in deep in a fortified bunker. I sent a lot of good soldiers to their deaths. That's how it had to be.
You got the job done. That's all that matters. Satisfied, Miranda.
Wasn't looking for
Almost.
your
Let's
views.
try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I hated him.
Being in command means that sometimes you give orders knowing that your people are gonna die. That can't affect your decisions. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
At least I've got the backing of a terrorist organization.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills.
Really, like, I'm on Miranda's side here a bit, like, just
We'll have to hope the
check.
elusive man accepts our
Is he
little field
doing
test as
alright?
evidence
Are
enough.
we sure? These facilities are unnecessary. Talk to the elusive
The
man.
elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Jacob,
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
I will do what I want.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
I'm going to my locker. No, no, no. Close. There it is. Finally. Pals at last. Oh, yes. Look at us. Helmets. Breather helmets. Recon hood. Increases weapons damage by 5%. Why not? Ooh, I look like a fucking traffic light. Oh, look at him. Sexy bastard. You'll never see that face again. Wait a minute. You said you were in the other room.
Commander Shepard.
Don't think I can't work out where you are. There's a sun behind you.
Elusive man.
How many stars can there be in this galaxy?
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
From what I hear, I cost you a fortune. Why'd you do it?
For the defense and preservation of humanity. I
Oh,
didn't
yes.
spend 2 years and billions of credits bringing you back to serve as a common soldier.
Well, joke's on you.
Humanity
I'm
is up
looking for an
against the
apprenticeship
greatest threat
now.
Of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
I noticed a
Fine.
few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
Like his
We tried to
penis?
keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies.
Good Lord.
We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one
Yes,
reason
I
we
have.
chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus.
I
Why
agree.
are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us
God
out,
damn it, Adina
Cerberus
works for you,
will
doesn't it?
stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to
abductions?
harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Keep things
Hundreds
ticking
of
along.
thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations.
It
I don't
doesn't
know
seem
why
that
they've
random.
suddenly
Hundreds
targeted humanity.
of
Maybe you got their
thousands.
attention when you killed one of them.
Makes sense.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy
Don't
building
blame
relations to
me.
put resources into
They can't
verifying
clean up their
the
own
Reaper
shit.
threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Why me?
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity.
Sexy
at a key
bastard.
moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand.
I do the best rendition of Raspberry Beret you'll ever hear. That's everything. Where do we
If
start
you're
then?
after the Reapers, just point me in the right direction.
Miranda was worried you'd be resistant. She's not usually wrong.
Oh, I'll make her
I
resist.
have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted.
Can I say something again?
Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to
Wilson
die.
was one of my
Sorry,
best
the
agents,
force of habit.
but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier,
2.
one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Okay.
I'll get what you're looking for and be back before you know it.
Good to hear it. Find any clues you can.
So
Who's
confident.
abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Fine. Okay. Why not?
The
Miranda!
elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on
Look
this
at me new
mission.
face!
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
Kill all humans. Damn it, she saw right through me.
What's the matter, Lawson? Worried you're not his favorite anymore?
I've proven my value to the elusive man.
Exactly.
Let's hope you're able to do the same.
What's
Are
your
you
problem?
naturally this bitchy, or is it just me?
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Liability.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings
Reapers.
and one giant mystery.
I'd
You're
like
a
to know
big
more
help.
about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
Like what?
What would you have changed?
A few
to start,
inches.
I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in
So I
any
can
way.
go rogue.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man
Who
is taking an
would?
incredible risk with you. I just
Well-
hope his gamble pays off.
Like, are you... You spent 2 years doing it, you must care a bit.
Tell me a little about yourself.
No.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Crush its head at 100 yards.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
It wasn't a friend
Did you
I
and
was
Jacob
looking
serve
for
together
either.
in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Okay, bye.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I beg your pardon.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Cerberus gave me my body back. That's worth giving them a chance. One chance.
But you're still not convinced.
Why would
Do
you be?
trust me, Commander?
No.
You're part of Cerberus. I'll be keeping an eye on you, too.
Fair enough. I can't expect you to trust me just because I ask you. I'll just have to earn that trust.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else.
Progress of freedom.
I guess we'll find out when we get there.
Yes.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
It sounds a little homosexual, Jacob. I'm not judging.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
Just
It was an
saying.
Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules.
So you've always been a bit of a
There was still enough
terrorist.
red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old Council was dead, and humanity took
Oh,
control.
so you've
of
not
the
been
new
part of Cerberus long, then, if it's only been at some point in the last 2
bureaucracy,
years.
Same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
So that we can write a report and figure out what the hell to do
That's all
about
for
it.
now.
Yes, sir.
Bye. Level up. Mission summary. Shepard escaped attack on the facility along with operatives Taylor and Lawson. Facility destroyed by remote detonation. No, it did blow up. Salvage teams will ensure no incriminating data survived. Per Miranda's recommendation, I'm running security sweeps on other cells to ensure that Wilson was our only mole. Regardless of the cost, Project Lazarus was a success. Shepard is back. Import bonuses. You've received the following bonuses for importing a level 55 character into Mass Effect 2. Plus 3,500 experience, start at level 4. Plus 146,000 credits, 9,000 of each thingy, 46 Paragon, 190 Renegade. Long service bonus. Oh, I get these for having beaten Mass Effect 2. 25% bonus experience on all missions. Retain all heavy weapons from previous playthroughs. 200,000 credits. Lots of that as well. Oh, lovely. You know, if you're going to do a Renegade, do it this way.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under
Say
your
that 3
command.
times faster,
Do you
Miranda,
have
I
any
dare you.
orders?
I double dare you.
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of
Nothing.
attack, no corpses.
Oh, so they have been
not
to
even
the
a trace of unusual genetic
Makes a lot
material.
more sense that this isn't the first.
Just disappear.
This was the first I can go to because I'm up now.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the
Okay,
elusive
close
man
off.
says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
They're saying
Find
the
out who did this
same.
and take him down. Nothing gets in our way. Am I clear?
Perfectly, Commander.
Good to have you here, Shepard.
Shoot first, never ask questions. It's the Britain way. This is what should be announced every time we land. Ah, look, it's the expected calamity himself. Britain Shepard. He looked perfectly towards us then. Ah, bloody pencil pushes, the lot of them.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Must have been a bad dinner. Who puts their cup down there? I mean, the table is very far away. That's far from convenient. I wonder whatever happened to the chair from the Normandy. Good times.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
They all just got taken willingly. All just left. Left together. Some spare parts to salvage. 1,000 credits. Bloody hell, eBay works fast in the future, doesn't it? Ah!
Strange. Security systems.
There's our first one. Everybody. Cool, so we've already eBayed everything.
Hear that? Sounds like Fenris mechs.
Strange. Systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Get over here.
Bye.
Moving the target.
Here we go. Attacking light mech.
Yes, I'd hope so.
Mech activity.
Oh, good lord! They're flanking
Shoot
us.
them before they take out the shields.
Oh no. Get run! Run! Nice, pig mech. Hurry's up!
Now let's finish you off.
Not now! I'm in the middle of a fight!
Got it.
No, no, no! Ooh, 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 ooh. Love insanity. Oh!
Those mechs should have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
I'm not afraid. Can't see shit.
Systems active.
Oh no, no, no.
Nice trip.
Wolf the bastard.
Here we go.
Get out of it. Well, I think we... Oh, no! We can all agree that went to plan. And they're playing poker.
Stop right there.
I got you, bitch.
You said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking
Tally!
any chances with Cerberus
You'd recognize me a mile away.
Weapons down. Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Talizora, you served on my ship. You know what I do to people who threaten me.
Praza, tell your team to put their weapons
What
away.
the hell, Ola?
Damn it, Tali, this is bullshit. Why would your own commander work for Cerberus?
I don't know. But if this is Shepard, I don't know. Shepard would have a reason.
I did it to help you.
Cerberus has a bad past, but they're the only group investigating these missing colonies. The Council turned its back on humanity. I haven't.
Tali, you aren't seriously considering trusting Cerberus.
I'm not trusting anyone, Praza. But we're
What?
going to need help.
You don't
searching
trust
the
me,
area.
Britain
One of our
Shepard?
people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Everyone else is dead. What makes you think Vitor
We
survived?
don't know they're dead.
We saw him when we landed.
You saw him? Then why isn't he with you already?
Vitor was injured, and he was always, nervous.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure.
He may as well be
left him
dead.
delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
We'll
You
handle
should
it from
head
here.
back to your ship, Tali. We'll let you know when we find Vitor.
Like hell. I'm not letting Cerberus take over.
Neither am I, Praza. I don't want to fight you, Shepard. But I can't just let Cerberus handle this. Besides, we need to work together.
Time to die.
Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Oh, well, I can support you if you're going to be fodder.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That would
That's
do
not
it.
how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We
It was
can
just a bit of
argue
fun.
over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Who killed whom,
Work
Jacob?
together to get to
I
Vitor.
apologize for him. You're right. They're evil. Forget it.
You expect us to do all the dirty work while you sneak in and grab Vitor? Not likely.
Such a
We're
bastard,
better
Shepard.
equipped for a frontal assault than they are, Commander.
I beg your
If we
pardon.
don't work together, we're not going to get past those mechs. We're moving out. If you want your answers, get to that warehouse.
Okay.
The Quarians are an unexpected variable. They could help us, but I'd hope to keep an eye on them.
I bet they're saying the same thing about us.
Oh, yes. You'd imagine so.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
I see
Thanks for
them.
the warning. We'll take care of them.
I wasn't talking to you, Jacob. I can speak for myself.
We've been spotted.
What he said.
Shields down.
The one thing I wasn't expecting. An angry mech. No.
Affirmative. Going to cover!
Going to ground!
Off you go.
Use overload on them.
There they are. Well, go on then. Did you use it? He's... Miranda, did you use overload on them?
You bet.
Nothing.
Yes!
Sounds good. Oh. Wait. I can level these bastards up. Bagger. I'm such a fool. Oh, well, we're getting overload right up there. As fast as we may. We'll get that up. Beg your pardon. Same there. Hey. We love it. Ah!
I'm on it.
Please do.
Perfect.
He's down. That's how you do it.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to
They
find
never do.
Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected
That's
this.
fair.
Come on, we can still catch them.
I mean, we are trying to do them dirty, aren't we? I'm not going crazy there. It is our plan, is it not? We're the evil ones and all that. Hello? Still no one here. Auto saved. Auto save repair, auto save replace. Dun 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 dun. Oh! Oh, shitting hell.
Perfect.
Was it? I think that's a bit of a stretch.
I'm on it. There we go.
I'd like to believe that. Hey, loser.
Easy enough.
He's done. Stop trying to hit me and hit me! No, don't.
There we go.
Go on then.
Perfect.
You took her time with that and ah!
Hurry, Shepard. We're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
Oh no.
Get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Okay.
Heading to cover.
Taking cover.
That sounds good.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Yeah, okay, I did. Look at them go. Oh, this is gonna be a bastard ball. Oh my god, what a way to go. Look out! He should have looked out.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
And we do.
This is gonna
Why
be
am I
one
holding
tough
this
son of a
gun?
bitch to take down.
I can't use it.
Overload will take out their shields.
Yes. Ow, he hit me.
Here we go.
Jacob, are you dead? I promise not to be mad if you say you are. Okay, I take it back. I'm very, very mad. Knock out!
Attacking heavy mech. Taking him. Not a problem.
It feels like a problem. Oh. Now's the time, Jacob. Distract them. Good. We've already got the firearm stuff. Look out! Just keep picking away at them.
Not a problem.
Feels like a problem. Ow, 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 ow.
Defense systems active.
Are they? I hadn't noticed.
I've got him!
Yes, you do.
He goes.
Not what I wanted to do. I pressed the wrong button. Oh wait, now's the time to do this. Goodbye. And relax. Vitor, my friend. Vitor, my lover.
Coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Snap out of
I'm
it.
talking to you.
Great. We come all this way and our only witness is a babbling idiot.
Swarms coming. Storm coming.
Oh,
Storm
yeah.
of swarms.
Forgot about this little mechanic. Renegade.
Not one of them. You're human.
Well noticed.
They didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms.
The
They took
monsters.
everyone.
We
We're
weren't
not
here.
survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Oh, this is unfortunate. Oh, thank God.
Looks like
He's
security.
putting on the top screen
Must have
said
pieced
shot
it together manually.
the...
What the hell is that?
My God. I think it's a collector.
What?
Is that some kind of alien?
No.
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
Whee! Totally chill.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
Apparently they do.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
What about you though, Bish?
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or maybe they were careless.
Using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Is that view of like, there can't possibly be a non-human here?
Tell me more about
That
these
seems
swarms.
like a bad
It's how they
oversight.
find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
You sounded almost impressed.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why
Fake
are they
news.
abducting human colonists? What
I've
if
worked with the collectors, great people, handsome people. They look after me, I look after them. They'll do a deal with me. No more human colonies. No more human colonies will go under this deal. Just Solarian colonies.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
Shoot him.
We finally find a witness, and he's so off his nut he can't even tell us what he saw.
He's told us
I studied
so
them.
much.
The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle
I
to
love
come
the
pick us
that's
up.
the only way we can get the data.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows
You're
anything
gonna
else.
hurt him.
He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Just
People
come with
at
us.
Cerberus won't hurt him, Tally. You have my word. But we need that information, and it's clear the Quarians don't want to share.
Damn it, Shepard! I trusted you!
That was your
You'll be
first
fine.
mistake.
We promise. But we have to find out all we can about the collectors.
What? No, I don't understand.
We need a pickup. Have a medbay standing by.
Good luck, Shepard. I hope what you get from Vitor is worth it.
Cerberus are good on sexual favors, aren't they, Miranda? I didn't check with that. I'm sure that's in a policy somewhere. Well, huh?
Good work on Freedom's progress. Unfortunately, the Quarium you brought back didn't give us any useful information. He's too far gone. He'll be returned
There's
to the
literally
Lightning Fleet.
no point
But
to
more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Tell me what you know about these collectors.
They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now,
Since
we've
playing
had
this
no
game,
evidence of
I have
direct aggression
since
by
finally watched all of the West Wing. It is so strange just now see him as a bad guy.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Yes?
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be
It's
any number.
all your fault, Shepard.
Obviously,
You
humanity
know it's
played a
you.
huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Sexual gratification.
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
I just
The
entered
collectors
that.
aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
The collectors are definitely a human enemy. But how do we know there's a connection to the Reapers?
Their focus shifted to humanity only after you and the human fleet destroyed Sovereign. The abductions are related, even if the Alliance and the Council refuse
It's
to
a
believe
fair
it.
conclusion.
I won't wait
I'm on
until
board
the
with that.
Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
Agreed.
I hate waiting, but I'll need a team. A good one.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next
And
appearance,
can I
I'll
make my own
notify
offers,
you
or
and
is
your
the
team.
whole benefits
Be ready.
package thing we need to follow through? I had a good team.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Good on him.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Well, there you go.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're
We
a
move
leader,
on.
Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
Zoom.
If you think you could convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
We'll be
You worry
ready.
about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Ooh. Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
No idea who it could be.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
That's the welcome.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
And it was all your fault.
With a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
If only I had the string attached when they blew up the ship, I wouldn't have flown away.
Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this.
This is the one. Oh, yes. Exquisite. Yes, thank you.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I suppose so.
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Literally can't think of anything else. Oh, the fact that we waited. I'm like, can you paint the word Normandy on it, please? Shepard, there's hundreds of thousands of people missing. I will wait. In fact, actually, don't paint it on. Use absence of space. You remove the dark from that band so that the metal underneath shines through. That'll do. It's so we have to repaint the whole thing then, Shepard, to use negative imagery space in that way. I suppose you've got all those guns. We'll have to. That's experience gained, level earned, squad points gained. Mission summary. Collectors confirmed the source of attacks on Freedom's progress. Quarian survivor Vitor will be interrogated and released to the Magrin fleet. Once we are satisfied, he has provided all available information. Some heavy weapon ammo, some credits, and some iridium. Keep it. Don't want it. Is what they said to me. Here he is. This is embarrassing, Shep. Like, one of us has to go over. Ah, let's say how much fun it is.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
No.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega.
Yes.
We know the Collectors use
I'm
some type
fine
of
with that.
advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
This is my
You still
ship.
don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission. I am.
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the Professor, any encounter with the Collectors would result in failure.
The fuck is that?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Yeah, he's a dangerous bitch.
Shut that thing down. I don't want it on my ship.
Have I offended?
Shepard spent a great deal of time fighting rogue AI. Geth, mostly. Plus that incident with the Alliance's Hannibal system on Luna.
Your distrust is logical, Shepard, unlike the irrational mistrust of most humans. However, I am no threat to you or anyone else.
That's just what someone who's a threat to me would say.
Advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the 3 of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
I don't know what any of them do.
Commander, when you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
I've got so many questions. Galaxy map. Use the galaxy map to pick new destinations for the Normandy. Private terminal. Use your private terminal to get status updates on your squad. Armory. Select weapons for your squad from the armory. Elevator. Use the elevator to access other floors. All makes sense. Yes. Okay, the captain's quarters. Go there to customize my appearance, your appearance, anyone's appearance, really. Tech lab. I can't do anything there till we get more than Solus, so we'll go and get more than Solus, I suppose. Oh, that's a lot of updates, isn't it? We'll come back to it. This is just going to be people time now, isn't it? Yes, it's all going on. What controls am I examining? Them. I'm looking over your shoulder, Ensign. Edie? I will talk to Joker first, if that's okay with you.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove.
Is that the chair that I watched? I'm going to say it is.
Hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
I can see the seams on those.
I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Too good to be true.
We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Convenient, for billions.
I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather? Commander.
Let's do the investigation.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
But you aren't.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just.
What about me? Aren't I a nice guy for the number of ways I know how to kill people? Why are you laughing? Go wild.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
No.
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time.
It was horrendous.
Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but
like, don't you remember
it wasn't
this?
All sunshine and bunnies.
What about the old?
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. And the rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
No. How are things in the
I assume
cockpit?
everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Don't double
Commander, can we shut
guess
this thing
my
off? I don't need it in my
driver.
day-to-day.
Adapt.
I don't have time to babysit you, Joker. Find a way to deal with it.
How much they said on it.
Reasoning with the intercom is not my strong point.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks. I'll remember this.
That's
Yeah,
it for now.
that was
See you, Commander.
needless bastardry. Edie,
Yes, Shepard.
talk about
I want
you.
to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
last Normandy
that's
did
fair.
just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI.
I know how letters
That is
work.
an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
Okay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air.
Grim, that.
I can disable weapons guidance or shields. Or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense,
I wish we had more opportunities to see that in action. I don't think anything like that really happens.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This
Lord knows
is a
I
role that
can't.
can only be filled by an artificial intelligence.
What were you saying?
Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
True.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
Of course he does.
Invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship.
And
He has an
me.
interest in
Don't forget
monitoring
me.
our progress.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed. Some of my hardware is kept offline. I
I hate when that
when
happens.
certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
What's happening here? Another topic.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Tell me
I
about
want to know more about
Cerberus.
the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
I did do. The structure.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator
Like the
Lawson.
project I was part of.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
No
I have
idea.
a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
Fair enough.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
No.
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
Oh yes.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Okay, so that's going to be fun to come back to later. I assume those blocks may not always remain. We shall see. Let's get our people chatting down there. Howdy, howdy, howdy. What's this? Indeed. Jacob?
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters.
You're kissing my ass.
On the Normandy, Commander.
You're
Bringing
here
you
because
as
you're
my
Cerberus. Don't expect special treatment.
Understood. But not everyone in the group is hardline. I'm an employee because I believe in their current direction. Doesn't mean I don't have concerns about their past actions. Or some of yours.
Bring
watch
me
I'll
into
watch you.
disrepute.
That suit you?
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
Just avoid the question.
They've been called
Expertly done.
terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Do your job.
Follow orders and keep to yourself, we'll have no problems.
Fair enough, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
And screw you. Just throwing that one out there as well. If there's anything more,
Can I help you with something?
we'll
What are we
do.
doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We haven't got
We
one.
don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything
Not
else,
wrong.
Commander?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her.
Anyone taking down the Batarians is good in my book.
Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? A good deed.
I think there's something wrong with me, Jacob.
Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
What about
I'm
you?
more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Bye. What weapons have we got then? Good. We've also got the arc projector, which ionizes targets with a non-visible laser to ready them for a high-voltage electrical attack. As the lightning like bolt hits its first targets, a sophisticated auto-targeting system paints succeeding targets with the ionization laser, allowing the electricity to take the path of least resistance and arc between them. An entire enemy strike team can be shocked to death with a few pulls of the trigger. I like the grenade launcher. It's good fun. Go on, Edie.
What's this area of the ship?
It's just like...
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool,
Jordan Pickford must be here.
Manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Wonderful. Briefing comm room. Hey.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's
Standard.
office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Quantum what? That sounds useful.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state.
How
One
is that all?
installed here, and the other in the Elusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Elusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Classic.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
I love the fact that you actually briefly logged in, like with ChatGPT and stuff. Hey. Ooh, horses. Hello.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
This is your first day on the job.
My family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly.
Good.
It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Good lord. Women's restroom.
Shepard, the men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
I know where I am, Edie. Oh, come on, you can put a door on, surely. Someone walks in and they can just see me pooping. Don't look at me poop. Screamed the savior of humanity. Hey.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
Sounds
What
great.
exactly are your duties, aside from keeping an eye on me?
Duties.
I'm the Elusive Man's agent. You're his most important asset.
Oh, I think you've got an important
Aside
asset
from
yourself.
that, I send regular reports to the Elusive Man, updating our status.
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus
I was already
isn't
asking
as evil
too.
as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so.
Somehow I don't think you will.
What would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less.
Mhm.
The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group.
Mhm.
The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations.
I don't think it's quite the same.
Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Exactly.
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the Elusive Man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Mm-hmm.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered
We also
before
have a
your
football team.
accident were mostly part of our military division. but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in
Oh,
bureaucracy
yeah,
or
please.
formality.
Who needs any of that?
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving
probably
you
don't
and
have to
rebuilding
file
the
with
Normandy
Company's
was a
House, I'd imagine.
significant investment and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Yes, yes. Pressure.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special.
I am.
Whatever
I
else
know.
people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
What makes you
How can
think
you
so?
be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters.
He means
He's
one
no
night
saint, and
stands.
he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Committed.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you.
Down to the
Well, you
last
should probably
centimetre.
know that I've
I
had
prefer to measure in
extensive
inches.
genetic modification. Not my decision.
I don't think there's any need for that.
It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You're
You
cocky.
certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge.
To do what
Avoid
now?
hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes.
That you
and
know
that's
of.
why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough.
Oh.
Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Oh, you're perfect.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
The smile on him.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone
Oh,
expects
she
a lot
needs
from
some
someone
help.
with my abilities.
I understand. I was in the gifted and talented pool in secondary school in Halewood. It's absolutely comparable.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Bye. That's a lot of pillows for a soldier. Just saying. Le chef.
Again. Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Banter, banter, banter.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day.
Yes, I did.
Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Let me investigate first.
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian.
Please tell me you wash your hands in between.
Non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands most of the time. This ain't
So
no
if that's meant to be a
luxury
joke,
liner.
it doesn't look
You
like
have
it.
to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
Yeah, there's an image.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud.
dear.
Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human
You got a way
ingenuity
of
to
talking,
crush
Miss
these
Sergeant
collector
Gardner. I'll give you that.
Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Through
Can
the
you
door.
believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference.
Okay.
I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and
They're
Cerberus keeps
multiplying.
an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
You have everything you need.
I make do, but have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good.
Doesn't
but
it look
I'm no
like I am?
miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than
I have
grocery shopping on the
so much
Citadel.
more to worry about.
Forget I mentioned it.
I know
that way,
it's
I'll keep
more
an eye out.
positive.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
It's the guns. Medbay. Dr. Chakwa!
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Why are you here?
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see.
What judgment have you... How have you made that judgment?
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center. A very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
You need to fly.
Military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
That's where you're wrong. I've killed many people.
For you.
How did she find out about me?
You're crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
As ever,
There's a very
that
good
was your
chance
first
this
mistake.
mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same
The
opportunity.
cook we just spoke to that. You can see him outside the door. He's waiting. Oh yeah, back to work. He's doing nothing. Need anything?
You have everything you need.
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing
Except
missing are
with
my private
arch
reserves.
lever files
I
for
even
some
had a bottle of
reason.
Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Nothing too concerning.
Commander.
We can't drink away, Doctor. At least that's how I believe the medical field would feel about us. I know what I'm saying. Call it bondulance. Donnelly Daniels?
You came all the way down here to see us?
I had no idea you were here.
Speaking to our commanding officer.
Hey,
I
Bob.
didn't hear an officer on deck. I run this ship military.
Does he?
Do you two think this is all a joke?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir.
Won't happen again, sir.
At ease. Who are you?
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
Gabby it
What can I do
is.
for you, Commander?
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She
You always
flew
speak
in the
for her?
first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
You shouldn't have seen him first, you should have been down
Why
here.
did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, that weasel Udina backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
Did they
Lost
now?
respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass
Did not know his
descended
name was
like
Ken.
vultures, tearing
When did he
apart
tell us that?
everything you'd said. I was very public.
You're
with
just
my
a number
defense
to
for
me,
you.
Donnelly.
I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. They'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
But you didn't get the opportunity is entirely the
What do you
point.
think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to
To be fair, the Alliance will be like that, wouldn't it? They'll have all...
That's enough for me.
Daddy bags are...
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings.
Typical.
I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer
What?
system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why don't we have the
Why isn't
best?
something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Okay.
Carry on.
Good to meet you.
Commander.
Bye-bye.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
Yeoman?
I'm
There's no
Yeoman Kelly
need to
Chambers.
feel down,
I've
I
been
said
assigned as your
yeoman.
administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work on...
Well, tell the tone of your voice.
I handle my own business.
I understand. I won't bother you unless it's important. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have
Let's
a moment
chat.
to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has
I've got an
important
iPhone,
business
I'm
to
fine.
discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Is that
Isn't
all?
that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology.
Yeah?
I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
I sense you're confused.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
Keep your distance.
I don't need you analyzing me, yeoman.
Yes, sir. Anything else, Commander?
She's going to analyze you.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity.
Counselor
How do I
now,
feel?
yes, I see.
Honored,
Turn
exhilarated,
those turntables.
terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
So you're here to help with alleviating the mental pressures. We can't fail.
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Trick question.
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Yeah, it does.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love
But the
humanity.
dogs ate the
I
cats.
also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
You knave.
You're fooling yourself if you believe Cerberus is noble.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I hope time will change your mind. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
No,
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
we won't. Team stasis. As we have no one. Upgrades. Can't do anything. Unread messages. Message from Anderson. Admiral Anderson, on the off chance that the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I have emailed your Gmail. I need you to come and talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put us on top, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Deal struck with Zaid Masani from Elusive Man. Shepard. We've reached an agreement. I love the way he's actually typed the colon to give the pause in his speech as he does. Shepard. Coyote, coyote, coyote. We've reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaid Masani. You may know the name. Zaid has been involved in some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus systems, and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I felt you might need a man with his skills on your mission, so I arranged to have him join you. You will find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee, I've taken care of that person. Lost contact with survey ship from Project Firewalker. Commander, the MSV Rosalie, a survey ship with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead Planetide Exploration Rover. In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel Case and Dr. Robert O'Loy were aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting research for us. We need you to find the ship, her survey team, and the doctors. The MSV Rosalie was last seen near planet Ziona, Lista Ismar frontier. Normandy crash site located. From Admiral Hackett, Commander Shepard. Our scans in the Armada system have turned up something we thought you should see. The final location of the wreckage of the SSV Normandy. We thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument to be built on the site of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place the monument and be the first to walk on the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs of these lost crewmen, we ask that you report to the Alliance so that those heroes' families might find some closure. Godspeed to you, Commander, and don't forget we think you're a criminal. Recon Hood. Shepard, it occurred to our armor technicians that you may not want to show your face everywhere you go. They send by a HUD that Cerberus issues to its covert operatives. There's additional microframe functions that you may like. The HUD is in your quarters. What do you got it on, mate? Overlord. From Elusive Man, Shepard. One of our cells just went off the grid without any explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology, and I need you to investigate. Their work is extremely compartmentalized, enough that I can't divulge operational details over this channel. You'll find them on the planet 8 in the Typhon system in the Phoenix Massing cluster. Please use care in this matter. Arc Projector, Elusive Man, Shepard. We recently had an incident involving the Geth at one of our outposts in the Skillian Verge. Don't worry, I'm not sending you off to chase anything down. Our operatives waged a highly successful battle against the Geth scouting party and credited their success to a new advanced electrical attack device that we finally let them take out of the lab. Since their unit is being reassigned for some rest and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of the weapon in the meantime. The weapon is called an Arc Projector. I sent it to the Normandy's armory so you can examine it for yourself and use it if you deem it worthy. It's gone through plenty of tests that indicate it overloads kinetic barriers and synthetic enemies particularly well. But laboratory demonstrations are a poor substitute for actual field reports. We know it works. Now we want to see what it can do in the right hands. If all goes well, we'll use your tactics to train other operatives. Rendezvous with Kasumi Goto. From Elusive Man, Shepard. At great cost and effort, we have tracked down the master thief Kasumi Goto and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer can claim to have seen her in person. She is unequaled at stealth and infiltration, and her skills will prove invaluable to your mission. Travel to the Zakira ward on the Citadel. There you will find a special ad terminal that differs from the usual. Input the password. Silence is golden. Let's begin the rendezvous. Stanwick Dobbs, banking agent, Ascension Financial Services here. Hello, Commander Shepard. Thank you for submitting your updated medical documentation. Your status has been changed from deceased to alive. After deducting modest administration fees for closing the file, the subsequent change in status and reactivation of your account, you have a remaining balance of 100,000 credits. Thank you for banking with Ascension Financial Services. We look forward to working with you. Are you protecting your greatest assets? We will find the best life insurance rates and coverage to fit your needs. Apply for a free quote today. No. We'll do some exploring at the start of the next one, but let's kick off some stuff here. Omega, built in the mined-out husk of a metallic asteroid, Omega has been a haven for criminals, terrorists, and malcontents for thousands of years. At times, the station has lain idle and abandoned for centuries, only to be reactivated by a new group of outlaws seeking a fresh start. The space station's original elegant design has given way to haphazard expansions by scrabbling factions of every species. There is no central government or unifying authority on Omega, and nobody can recall the time there ever was one. Meow. Who will it be? Oh, I've leveled up. Leveled up. Hey, cool. So we've got every skill available to us now. So now it's all about what we want to save up for, which is good. I'm going to save your points for your two main ones there. So that's okay. I have no other weapons.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell.
He's trying to frisk me and laugh.
Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am.
Who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know
do not think I'm so.
Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
I'm ready.
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Arya waiting. Afterlife now.
I'll kill him.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morden Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also
And I think I need to speak to Arya to get that, but I want to try and get Morden. See if we can end with that next 30, 45 minutes. So let's get Zaid. He's right here. Oh, there he goes.
Please. You have to help me.
No, I don't.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
I love Zaid.
Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
How much do you know, mofo?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up 1 man, not 2.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone.
They also told you he was in the middle of finishing a job, like an Uber driver. We know what's happened.
Please. I didn't do it.
I reckon you did, you know.
Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. You should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's gonna happen to him?
Why do we care?
Turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
They're paying me.
Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Go ahead and get set up on the Normandy.
Right, I'll go make myself at home.
Bye.
I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
It's always a catch.
I'm assuming there's some part of your contract that I'm expected to handle. That about right?
Yeah. Funny he didn't tell you. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You
Okay.
heard the name Vito Santiago?
No.
He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently
Never heard of any of these.
Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
Fair. If there's
We'll
time.
get to it if we can. Our mission takes priority.
I know you've got bigger fish to fry. That's why I'd like to get this other thing dealt with as soon as possible.
Yes, yes, we don't do it. Oof. Where is he running? The only thing that way was the Normandy.
In before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Good stuff. I'm going to skip the queue if you don't mind. Oh no, apparently I'm going to get stuck on it instead.
Ari's expecting me.
She's expecting me actually. No, killing.
What are you looking at?
A dead man.
Whose day I'm about to ruin.
I'm not looking for trouble.
You were
Maybe
looking for
I
trouble.
am. Maybe you better get out of here before I find you some.
All right. I've got stuff to do anyway. Come on,
Oh, yeah.
let's get out of here.
I got old stuff to do. Idiots. Now this is my kind of place. What? Is it just me or you get better looking? Bossy. Hello.
That's close enough.
Says who? Oh, the men with the guns.
Stand still.
No.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I hate this bit.
I am Omega.
So it echoes as if you just announced it to everyone, like, what?
But you need more.
And the pause is just so awkward.
And they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule.
Which is?
Don't fuck with Arya.
Fair enough. I have similar
Sounds like
rules.
neither of us likes being jerked around.
Hey, speak for yourself,
And on your
Shepard.
ship, that would matter. Here, we entertain my preferences.
So jerk me off. I don't think that's not what I was. Oh, okay.
So, what can I do for you?
Let's do the investigate stuff
You
first.
must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely.
Beg your pardon?
Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either.
It's very fair.
We'll see how you
barely know each other.
Short answer, mind your own damn business.
One scan and we're straight to business? People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call
What
a
I'm going to
secret.
try and do is try and get through the modern stuff
You could have been anyone.
now.
anything.
Then we'll head off to the Citadel, and like the next one will just be chill. Be a really chill.
I'm
Tell
trying
me
to
about
track down
Archangel. And
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why's everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up.
I need him.
I'm putting a team together. He's on my list.
Interesting. You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel.
Couldn't care
That's
less, mate.
assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
Just tell me how to find him.
The local merc groups are recruiting anyone with a gun to help them take down Archangel.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll
Who
sign
is?
you up.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult.
Or maybe
He's
I don't want him on
reckless and
my ship.
idealistic, but he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
He's a unifying force.
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate, but I distrust them all equally. For
Yeah.
now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help them.
I look forward to the moment.
Morton Solus. Do you know where I can find
And
him?
I'm dead chill about this, actually.
Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous.
Sounds like a certain human I know.
He never shuts up. If
There
you
are any
really need to
Solarians?
find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Can't you let
Thanks
me
for
in?
the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
No promises. I never sheathe. Hey, district guard.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
God, this is giving me flashbacks to 2020. Can't
So
go
you're
in.
saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the
Oh,
order
yeah.
to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Arya Tilok
But
calls
she
the shots around
did.
here.
Why isn't she
She's
letting
got
me
her little
in?
blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
There's a Solarian named Morton Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago.
Why does he
Blue
start
Suns
pacing
weren't
for
too
this?
happy when he moved in. I hear Morton's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Any idea where I can find Morton's clinic?
Not a clue. What do you care? The place is quarantined, remember?
Really?
Tell me more about this plague.
Not got a
It
clue.
starts out as a cough, then you start coughing blood. And, well, then I shoot you. It affects multiple species. Turians,
Very much like COVID then.
Solarians, Krogan, you name it. Only humans are immune. And Vorcha, if you count them.
Oh, of course
An
not.
airborne disease that takes down multiple races. Can't let that spread. Hence the quarantine.
Who are the Blue Suns?
Mercenary gang that runs the district. At least they used to. The guys are mostly Turian. I heard the plague hit them pretty hard. Now the whole district is up for grabs. I hear the Vorcha are making a move. Plague can't hurt them. Immune to disease. Just one more reason you don't want to go in there.
I didn't think diseases could cross species barriers. Turians and Solarians can't even eat the same food.
It's a brave new world,
Right.
Chip.
Most people figure that it has to be synthetic. Somebody engineered it. And it either got loose, or they're testing it here. And seeing as how humans are immune to the plague and doing a fair bit of looting, a lot of people think humans made it.
Well, screw you. I'm going in.
Take a good long look at me. Do I look like a looter?
You look like an OnlyFans model.
That's right. Now I'm going in. If I find looters, I'll kill them. Anybody gets in my way, I'll kill them too.
I'll call the guards. They'll let you in with no trouble.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Fortunately, humans are immune to the plague.
Bye. You're just going to instantly start shooting me?
They're cleared to come in.
I can't. I didn't think that they instantly start boosting. That is wonderful news. Hello.
Blue Suns and Vorcha shooting anything that moves.
That's just how I like it. Hey.
They've seen us.
You think?
Affirmative.
I know. Wait. We should still have things going, shouldn't we?
You bet.
On target.
Lovely.
Guess they just left the dead in the streets.
Well, you would,
Burning
wouldn't you?
corpses. Must be trying to keep the plague from spreading.
Hacking the bank terminal. Oh, this with the code stuff. Okay, so green with the blue at the bottom. There it is. White on top. Green at the bottom. There it is. And then that one. Tarian victims, eh? What a shame. Love it. Let me in. Those. Lovely.
Looks like he tried to claw his way out. No one wants to die trapped like an animal.
Speak for yourself, Jacob. Entry 1. We'd all make the same plea to the world. It's just a cough, bro. Why does it take me out of like being on the computer? It's weird. Really? Of course you are, a computer console. Not Dealus. Oh, heaven forbid. Oh dear. Good to hear his voice. That's so grim. Nobody should die alone. And yet we do. And yet we do. Hey, Batarian victim. How goes it?
Human. Should have guessed.
Yes, hello.
Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I
Why would I want your
come to steal my
silly...
possessions.
Oh, I think I'm coming for your glasses, Atas? Don't blame us for this.
Humans didn't create this plague.
Lies drip from your mouth like the blood from my soul.
It's a hell of a simile, that.
The proof is there for all to see.
Oh, the corpse is being burned.
Your species is the only one that does not succumb to the
Yeah, so the vulture did it.
Yours.
Clearly not us.
We're here to
I'm not
find
saying
more,
it.
not help some whiny Batarian.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burned Morton and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you. Can't...
No. Not today.
I doubt he could have helped us anyway.
Let's move.
And I nicked his stuff. Yay!
The Blue Suns came by this morning and did something to my door. Now it won't open. Burned out the circuits, maybe. They said they were trying to control the spread of the plague. But I'm not even infected. Damn Turians.
They all think they're not infected. Until they're infected. Oh.
Blue Suns are coming back. Maybe they forgot about me. Maybe the plague got them. Lucky bastards. Better than starving to death.
Oh.
The Blue Suns came by this morning.
Oh no. Oh, that's awful, that one. Just starved to death. He wasn't even ill. He wasn't. Go up. I don't think I've ever known there was up over here. Well, this is fucking amazing news. Legionnaire, you say?
Affirmative.
Come on then. Do it.
This should scramble their systems.
Well, it didn't. Hitting hell. Being up here has done nothing.
Understood.
Come to us.
That's a nice trick.
That's it.
Engaging target.
Are you though? The target doesn't look very engaged.
Coming.
Thank you. Jacob, not now. How many times do we have to tell you?
Overload. Right behind
No.
you. Understood.
Oh, I gotta have switch weapons, so I need to do the ammo. I'll get the hang of it.
Get over here. Got it.
Not a problem.
Bye. Oh. Has he fell to his death then?
I've got him.
Cheap viewers, is it? Good lord. Oh, shit. Fuck, I got stuck. Oh, you poop. Oh, no, here. No, him. Ah, no, Jacob, what's going on? Oh, you knob, Jacob, why were you there? Oh, Jacob, Jacob, Jacob. You cream cracker, you. I can't call it that.
On it.
Oh my god, how few bullets does it take? Oh, this was a risk.
Right.
Okay, he's dead.
Drop.
Bye.
Not a problem.
Ooh, Nelly. That's still just from all you, that's fine. Ooh. Good lord. Oh. We'll have to we'll try and get as far as Morden. And then we'll have to call it there, really. That way, yes, so we'll open this. Let's start. Where's the circle? Circle's there. Now I need the two things. Got him. Yes, good. Good, good, good. Just back the other way. Oh, yes, we need some meds.
Oh, thank God you're human.
I am.
We saw that door open. We thought those Turians had found us.
I'm just going to take your shit.
Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Why are they after
Why are the
you?
Blue Suns hunting you?
We didn't do anything. Pretty much every non-human in the district wants us dead.
They think we caused the plague. Humans aren't getting sick, and that's all the evidence they need.
It was
God knows
5G,
how many of
actually.
us they've already killed.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
You said the Vorcha moved in just after the plague hit?
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not sure where they came from. Never saw many Vorcha
Just the way
around
they're
before.
immune to all diseases. It's like, that's an amazing way to evolve, though.
To create a virus like this. The Blue Suns need someone else to blame. Like us.
You said the Vorcha were taking over Blue Sun's territory?
Trying to. The Blue Suns don't go down easy. The plague softened them up, but they still have enough firepower to hold some of their turf. The Turians are getting pushed back. The deeper you go into the district, the more Vorcha you'll see. Unless they see you first.
Dun dun dun.
What else can you tell me about the plague? When did it start?
The first cases cropped up about 2 weeks ago. Nobody paid much attention until it started to spread. Usually takes about a week to 2 weeks.
This is all too real.
Fast.
I'm not gonna lie.
3 days after the first outbreak, there were over 50 known cases.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
Oh, does it
Any
spread?
idea how the victims contracted it?
Not
You know,
sure. Probably airborne. Even after the Blue Suns started sealing victims up inside their own apartments, the plague kept spreading. Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies in the streets. Doesn't seem to be helping, though. People are dying by the dozens.
Tell me more about the Blue Suns.
They're a mercenary gang, mostly Turian. Used to run this district. Kept things nice and stable for the most part.
As long as
it really
we
sounds
paid
like it.
protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable. For Omega, at least.
Then this damn plague hit. Everyone started dying. The Vorta started moving in. The Blue Suns lost control and the whole district turned into a war zone.
I'm looking for a Solarian.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic
Why
on
are
the
we
other
angry
side
at
of the
him?
district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now. Trying to help plague victims. Offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
You don't trust him?
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down. Just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Why is that a bad
Heard he
thing?
was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he went inside and got back to work. He's cold. Must be Solarian Special Forces or something.
I'm just saying
I
goodbye.
have to go.
Go on, get out of here. You're just drawing attention to our hiding spot.
A hiding spot, it's a flat. People know you're here. Wonder if that's going to be the end of them. Right, let us do a save over that. We can get to Morden. Modified assault rifle, you say? Zoo. Yeah, but just making unilateral decision. Oh no, yeah, going up.
Charge him up! Blue Suns!
Oh dear. Is there stairs here, is there? Bye!
Here we go.
Oh!
Have a nice trip!
Firing now.
Oh shit, oh shit. Oh! That was close.
This will put them down.
Don't you just love it when some of the enemies don't bother feckin' moving?
Affirmative.
Gotta hurt! Get over here! Got a line!
Yeah, you do. Boom! Oh my god, he is still very much alive. And he's popped. That's good.
Here we go.
Oh! Quickly! Hiya! Screw you, mofo! Oh, that's good. It does impact them.
How's that one?
Oh my god, there's so many of the fucking things. Hi. No.
Come on over! On it!
Die, you bastards, die! Get down, Shep.
Engaging target.
Yeah, it's another one down. What are you doing now?
Incoming.
Come this way.
You bet.
Run.
Heads up.
Oh no. So dignified. Damn it. Get up. I need you, boy.
I've got it. Oh, yeah!
Can you?
This will put them down.
Good lord. No health, no health. Oh my god, Shepard, don't die now.
You bet.
No.
Understood.
Walker's hitting me. Why did you come out of cover? Oh. Insanity, why? Get out of it! Oh dear.
Got it.
I killed something with a shotgun. Please get down. Maybe change from the shotgun now. There we go. Okay. Stay down.
Right. Target down.
Who else is left? You are.
Vulture territory.
You think? Oh my god. Woo-hoo. Clinic. Hey. Are we there? Are we actually there? One more face or? Oh, thank goodness. Hello.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs.
I mean, I could. Safety of the clinic. Indoor voices, Jacob. I don't even know where there you are. You're so excited. Just calm down. Calm the heck down. And we're going to leave it there. Yes, a bit of a cliffhanger. And that's okay, isn't it? We'll kick back off in the next one. Starting off with this clinic and then talking to people there, talking to Morden and seeing if there's anything we need to do before we call it. And then we'll have a nice chill time exploring what of the galaxy we have to explore and maybe end with a bit of chatting to people as well. So it'll be a nice slow build, and then the one after that will probably do something big like going after Archangel, claiming Omega House and stuff like that. We'll see where we get to. But for now, that is it. Britain Shepard has returned in all of his glory, brought back from the dead by Cerberus. That's it. Archangel Purple Heart should be the way we celebrate that mysterious rogue. But be a couple of weeks before we see him, hey, they or them in action, but I'm looking forward to it. Get ourselves a nice full roster of a crew on the go. And if anyone's caught the YouTube edit of this and wants to see what was going on in real time, go over and give me a follow on Twitch. But before you do, if you have watched this on YouTube, please do leave a like down below. Yes, weeks, I'm afraid that is just how it works on here. The next one will be on Monday, but that's the chill one. So the schedule's on our Discord. You'll see it. Enjoy. And over on YouTube, back to that, trying to interrupt me, is if you did want to see more stuff like Mass Effect 2 played by, say, Cundoo weeks apart in the future, sometimes months, depends where you're watching, click the subscribe button, which is, of course, Latin for I want to see more stuff like Mass Effect 2 played by, say, Cundoo in the future, sometimes weeks, maybe even months apart. And if you click the bell, doesn't matter how far in the future such things are, you will be notified about them. But here, all the way back in the past, which is my present, I must leave everyone out there with just one thing. Dramatic music. Love you. Bye. Oh, yes, boy! Bourbon, give me a fucking belt to drink, lad.